Wednesday, everyone. Yeah, it's Wednesday already. As you could tell from the clip from Monday, our weather has taken a turn. It is now very cold outside. Not like super freezing cold, but too cold to really do anything outside. Although the weather is supposed to have a warming trend throughout the rest of this week, and it's actually calling for like close to 80 degrees on Saturday. Weather is crazy. But anyway, because the weather's yucky outside, I'm spending this week catching up on things that got let go in my house last week. So this vlog is going to be quite a bit different than last week's vlog because I'm going to be in the house more. I didn't vlog yesterday because I was filming another video. I took all my Easter decorations down and kind of got my summer decor out, my everyday decor that's going to be up until fall, and you will have seen that video already. My weekly vlogs are kind of a week behind, so you're seeing my life a week behind, but there's no way to go around that. So anyway, yeah, I didn't really vlog for this video yesterday, but I was filming, and today on the agenda is I need to deep clean my bathroom, except for the shower. I did the shower not too long ago, so I'm not going to deep clean the shower today. And just some other things around the house that I need to get done, a little bit of laundry and that kind of stuff. But the first thing I need to do is get our supper in the crock pot, and today I'm going to be making a yummy potato soup. So let's get going on this crock pot dinner. Before I get started on getting the potato soup in the crock pot, I wanted to show you what I kind of whipped up for lunch. I was feeling hungry and I'm like, I need to eat something before I get started cooking our supper. And I opened up the refrigerator door and I'm like, oh, there's just nothing in here. What am I going to eat? We've been eating Easter ham leftovers for, ever since Sunday. And I used the last of the ham and the bone yesterday and made ham and beans, and we had ham and beans and rice and cornbread last night for dinner, which I absolutely love, but I can't eat that 2 days in a row without having severe abdominal pain and problems because of my, ongoing gut issues. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I going to eat? There was a tiny bit of rice left over, and I thought, well, maybe I can make some eggs, but eggs aren't really very filling all by themselves. So I'm like, oh, I'll make some fried rice. So, like I said, there wasn't much rice. You can't hardly see it. And then I was digging around. I'm like, well, what can I put in there? And I found a couple of zucchini, which I thought, oh, these are going to be gross because they've been in the refrigerator for a while. And pulled them out, and they were perfectly fine. So I diced up some zucchini and I put some onion, and then I thought, I wonder what radishes would taste like fried. So I put some radishes in there, and then it was kind of growing, and I'm like, well, there's too much here for just me. So I added extra eggs, and so now I've got lunch for me and Olivia, and I'll have a piece of cornbread with it, and I'll have a nice filling lunch, and I thought nothing. So this is just kind of, I wanted to share this to show that, hey, if you just start digging around and you just start throwing things together, you can come up with something pretty decent. And I seasoned it with salt and pepper and nutritional yeast, and if Olivia wants to, she can sprinkle some cheese on hers. I'm not going to on mine, but yeah, it doesn't look all that appetizing, but I think it's going to be delicious. potato, the carrot, and I had just a little bit of onion that was already peeled, and Travis doesn't particularly care for onion, so that's all the onion I put in there. Got the sausage fried up, so I'm going to throw that in. I didn't drain this sausage. It wasn't particularly greasy, so, but there's a little grease left in the pan that I won't dump in there. And to this, I'm going to add a little bit of minced garlic, probably about a tablespoon. And I'm also going to put in a little bit more of my dehydrated onion. It's minced up a lot smaller. Travis doesn't even notice it's there when I use that. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up a few cans of chicken broth. I'm going to start with 2 and see where we're at. So I think I'm gonna put the rest of this with water and then add some of my better than bouillon to it. Also going to throw in a couple of bay leaves because that just always makes soup taste so much better. So I'm just going to put water in until the potatoes are covered. So that was about three cups. That's about 3 cups of water. I don't want to put in any more water. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of this better than bouillon. Mix that in. And then I've got this on high. I'm going to leave this on high till it comes to a simmer, and then I'll put it down on low. Let this cook, and then about a half an hour before we eat, I'm going to add some almond milk to this and some of my dairy-free cheddar cheese. So there you go. Dinner's ready. I love using my crock pot. Makes life so much easier. Thought while I was folding some of these clothes, I'd do a really quick update on Sally with her anaplasmosis diagnosis. That rhymes. She's actually doing really, really well. All the research that we did about it online said that within 24 to 48 hours of starting the antibiotic, she would start to feel better. And that's exactly what happened. The thing that's kind of baffling to us is that we didn't even know she was sick. And her behavior wasn't so drastically different that we noticed anything amiss. It's just now that she's actually feeling better that we realized, hey, she must have not been feeling good. Because, like I said, the behavior wasn't so dramatic that it was obvious there was something wrong. It was just little things like she would throw up on occasion for no reason. She'd just throw up. But she's always had a very sensitive stomach, so we just attributed it to that. She was not as active. Well, she's 12 years old. She's got a bad back. So we just kind of thought, well, she's starting to slow down. And, maybe her back's hurting her. And that's why she's not as active and sleeping more. And, a few months ago, she was having a problem with loose stool. I think I might have talked about it on here on my channel. We took her to the vet, and they couldn't really find any kind of reason for it. Obvious reason. She didn't have a fever. She didn't have any of the obvious symptoms or signs of anything going on. They checked her for worms, intestinal worms, and that kind of stuff, and those all came back clear. So they just told us to put her on a bland diet, and we'll go from there. And the bland diet helped. She would still have episodes of problems, but it helped quite a bit. Well, then come to find out, now that she's had this anaplasmosis diagnosis, there it is with that rhyming again. Those are all symptoms. Those are all symptoms of this disease. Lethargy, lack of energy, lack of appetite. She'd go days where she would eat really good, and then other days where she'd turn her nose up at her food. And vomiting and diarrhea. Those are all symptoms of it. And, it's so hard being a dog mom, or even a cat mom, if you have cats, to know when your animals are truly sick, or if they're just going through a little bit of a tummy upset. Because it's not like this vomiting and stuff. It was like once in a great while, like once every couple of weeks, she'd throw up. And then the diarrhea thing, we did take her to the vet for that, and we thought we had a handle on that as well. And it's unless something like major happens and they are like super duper sick, it is so hard to know. It is so hard to know. But now that she's been on the antibiotics, she's eating better, she's going to the bathroom better, she's more active, she's happier. She's just all around in a better mood, you might want to say. And it makes me feel bad, because it's like, how long did she have this diagnosis of anaplasmosis? And we take them every year for their checkups. She didn't have it last year. She had Lyme's disease last year, but she didn't have the anaplasmosis last year. So anyway, I just wanted to give a real quick update on Miss Sally while I was finishing up this laundry. And then the other little update is Oliver and his toothbrushing. He's actually handling it really well. He doesn't fight. He likes the taste of that toothpaste. And Olivia's been doing a great job brushing his teeth every night. So that's good. All right, let me finish this up, and then the only other thing I think I'm going to get done today is cleaning my bathroom. I'm kind of running out of steam. The afternoon slump. But I'm almost done. Just got a couple more pieces here to fold. I hate folding whites. It's just because there's so much. All these wash rags. I buy only white wash rags because that way I can bleach them and they get clean. And this is Travis's work shirt and it never comes completely clean, no matter how hard we try. The main issue in my bathroom is my counter and my sink. I love this sink, but it doesn't take long for it to get soap scum and toothpaste on it, and that looks really gross. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to sweep and mop the floor and clean the toilet. And I'm going to use this all-natural cleaner that I got from Thrive Market. If you saw my Thrive Market haul, they sent me this tub and tile cleaner and this toilet bowl cleaner as a free gift. And so I thought, we'll give it a try. So let's get this countertop and sink cleaned. Ugh. First impressions on this Rosy Tub and Tile Cleaner peppermint scent is I really think it did a good job. I think it looks very nice, and it smells really, really good if you like the smell of peppermint. It is very much peppermint scented. So far so good on this. I kind of like it. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some of this into my toilet bowl and let it sit while I sweep and mop the floor, and then I'll come back in and scrub the toilet. Probably won't show me scrubbing the toilet because toilets are gross and who wants to see that? But I will give you my impressions on this as well. This is the eucalyptus tea tree scent. Here's the bathroom, all clean. Yay. Sparkling. The toilet seat's still a little bit wet because I wiped it down. And I would have to say that so far I am fairly impressed with this brand. It cleaned the toilet really well. Now I do clean my toilet often, so it wasn't horrible, but it did do a very good job. And the thing that I'm most impressed about it is that it smells good. You know, normally toilet bowl cleaner smells terrible, but this actually smells really good. It's if you enjoy the scent of tea tree, which I do. I really like the scent of tea tree, and it just has a very fresh, clean smell to me, and I really like it. And this definitely had a tea tree scent to it. I smelled the tea tree in it more than the eucalyptus. But yeah, I'm impressed with this actually. Did a fine job. All right, this bathroom needed attention for several days, as you could tell by the state of my sink. And I'm glad it is done. So it's about a half an hour before we're going to serve the soup, and as you can see, it's boiling away. And so at this point, I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning. I didn't add any salt before because the sausage has salt and the broth it's low sodium, but it has some salt. But I'm going to go ahead and add about half a teaspoon of salt. I always undersalt my food, and then people can add more salt if they want to, because once you put salt in, you can't take it out. But you can always add more. And I'm going to add some black pepper. I don't know how much that was. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of the red pepper flakes. I don't put many in because my family doesn't like things too terribly spicy, but I love the taste that red pepper flake adds. And then I'm going to stir that in. And I'm going to add some almond milk. I think I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest of this. There was probably about a cup left in this carton. And then I'm going to add some of my plant-based cheddar. I should have gotten this out of the freezer before. It's a little frozen. So I'm going to add about a cup of that. And then I will put cheese on the table. And if anybody wants to add more cheese to their soup, they can. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and let this come back up to a boil, and it'll be ready to eat. About a half hour or so, I imagine.
Give her a little bit more.
I don't know if there's anything I can do at this point. I don't think so. They only got 2 of those trout things, I think. Huh? Are they only pouring half of it? They're pouring half, and then they're going to move the machine and pour the other half.
Trav, I'm going to give you this. Okay, you something big time. Lock everything in. Okay, Olivia, if you want to kind of take that off of there. Start here. That's why you get back up. I'm trying to get it. I don't want stone on top of this right at high. There you go. Now we'll set that right down on that before. And it's going to take a little bit of muscle. We're going to kind of scoot back and forth, and then he's going to pull as we do. Here you can stop right now on the front.
Oh dear.
Now stop. Stop. We've got too much. Go ahead and back up some more. Get out of that hole if you can. There we go. Okay, take a little muscle. Can't get too much there. Well, that didn't take long to sink in.
No, that sand is good soft.
Maybe trap.
Rain probably.
Trap, maybe you do it.
Yeah.
Get down in there and seesaw.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to have some of that out of the center pulled that way. Don't feel bashful about stepping in it. You need it right up next to the 2x4. There you go. Give me that brake in case I want it.
Oh, he's down in it. Ew.
You gotta have it. You gotta have me rock. I'm leaving. Just pick my arm out. Okay, you need to get over there. I guess I should have worn my,
I think the idea was to stay ahead of the concrete.
well, I think there's not enough in it. That was the idea. That back up, the other system all the way back to the whole.
Happy Friday, everyone. Olivia and I made a quick trip over to Dollar General to pick up a few things that we needed and a few things to add to our long-term storage. So let me get started and I'll show you what we picked up. I got another thing of toilet paper. Try to pick up one every time we go. Olivia loves this Milo's tea and lemonade, and she got the extra sweet one this time to try, and then the regular sweet. And I tasted the tea the last time she got it, and it is really good tea. And then she got 2 of the lemonades. I picked up these Hint waters. I really like these. They had them for $1 a bottle, and I got 3 of the pineapple flavored. I got a thing of this seltzer water, mandarin orange flavored. It was also $1. So I'll pick that up for me to drink. This I had never seen there before. They had this shelf-stable almond milk, and it was the unsweetened vanilla. And so I got one for now because we're almost out of milk, but we're going to go shopping on Monday, so I didn't want to get a whole half a gallon there. And so I got one for now and then one for our long-term storage. This stuff's good till October of this year. They had their pasta for $1 a box, which is a really good price. So I picked up 2 of the bow ties. It's getting to that season where we're going to need cold treats. So I picked up a box of these Pop Ice. And then Olivia and Travis really love these icy slush puppy things. So she got 2 fruit punch, 2 blue raspberry, and 2 cherry. So one for her, one for Travis. I picked up some more of these disinfecting wipes. These are just really good. I like to use these specifically for cleaning the toilet, outside of the toilet and around the toilet. I picked up some more rice just for our long-term storage, as well as some more egg noodles for our long-term storage. I picked up some aluminum foil, one for now, one for our long-term storage. This is something I hadn't seen before. Normally I see the corned beef hash, but this was roast beef hash. So I got 2 cans of that. I got 2 cans of the chicken breast. And 2 cans of, this is like Spam, but it's the Treat brand. Those are all for long-term storage. Picked up some more sinus pills. We use these all the time. And some more ibuprofen. And then I picked up a bag of these chicken strips specifically for Olivia to have with her lunch today. So it's empty. She's already eaten lunch. So she had chicken strips with some of these like ramen noodle spicy teriyaki. So that was her lunch today. They had these candles 50% off, and so I picked one up. They smell so nice. I got one of these little mailboxes that say Friends. This is for my little mouse village for $1. We were completely out of copy paper for our printer. So this was probably not the greatest deal around, but that's all they had, and we needed paper right now. And then I picked up a thank you card for our friends that helped us pour the garage foundation that you saw in yesterday's clip. All right, friends, that's my little Dollar General haul. Before I close out this week's vlog, I wanted to give you guys an update on this raised bed, and it looks like we have a pretty good germination rate on the radishes. These radishes are starting to come up. I put this on here to keep the cats out of it, but I finally got everything I needed to put this mesh netting on. So I'm going to put that mesh netting on today. This is spinach. I think it might be coming up. Yeah, that's spinach coming up. My tags, the writing faded off, so I'm going to have to get something else to mark them because I can't hardly read them anymore. This is kale coming up. Don't see much in the way of lettuce yet. But yeah, it's doing really well. All right, I'm going to get this netting on here. I got the forms, the hoops came in the mail. And when I get it all put up, I'll bring you back and let you see what it looks like. I'm not going to try filming while I'm doing it. That's just too hard. All right, so we got the hoops up. My sister Becky helped me. And this is basically to keep the cats out of it. I might have already said that. And then when it gets hot, I've got a darker netting to shade it because lettuces and things like that will bolt if they get too hot. So yeah, that's all done. Wasn't too difficult. The hardest part was trying to figure out how to put these hoops together. not very good at reading instructions. And we got our beets planted finally. We planted 4 different varieties. This is a small bed, but we're just planning on eating the beets raw, not really pickling them or anything. And I put this fencing down to hopefully keep the cats out of it so they don't use it like a litter box. And we tested the pH of the soil before we planted the beet seeds. It's the only seed that I saw in my gardening book that specifically said you had to check the pH because it likes a low pH, and it said it needed to be between a 6 and a 7.5, and so as you can tell, ours is right at a 7.5, so hopefully these beets do really well in this spot. Here's some of the flowers that Mom planted when she was still alive, and of course they're bulbs, so they come back every year, and they're looking so beautiful. Got the hyacinths and the daffodils. We got we got grape hyacinth here, and another kind of daffodil, which are really beautiful. All right, friends, I'm going to go ahead and end this weekly vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a busy, busy week, but I think that's the way it's going to be from here on till fall. Busy, busy, lots of things to do. Battling the elements to try to get a garden to grow is a lot of work. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends. It went from snow on Monday to 80 degrees on Saturday, and so we are all feeling the heat today, including Oliver, all stretched out trying to cool off.